Hello everyone, welcome to the MCQ session on the finance current affairs. So yesterday we covered the finance current affairs and today will be the MCQ session related to those current affairs. Okay, so without wasting our time, let's start the discussion. The very first question for today, guys, in a recent MPC announcement, the RBI unveiled multiple initiatives to advance the inclusive financial growth, particularly aimed at reaching the underserved. The measurements span across different operational areas of banking and investment access. Which of the following is not a customer-centric scheme announced by the RBI under this initiative? So you need to identify which of the following is not a consumer-centric scheme which was recently announced by RBI. Here are the options in front of you. Let me know in the comment section. What do you think is not one of the scheme which was recently announced by the RBI in this scheme, in the monetary policy? Option A, re-KYC scheme at doorstep. Option B, simplified settlement for deceased customers. Option C, expanding the functionality of the RBI retail direct platform. Option D, digital wallet interoperability drive, or option E, none of the above. What do you think? All are correct, or there is any one scheme which was not there in the initiative? The correct choice here will be, guys, option D. Digital wallet interoperability drive was not at all there in the initiative. Rest of these A, B and C were there in the initiative, right? So D here will be the correct choice. This was not at all included in the initiative. Next one. The RBI retail direct platform is an online gateway allowing the individuals to directly invest in the government securities, that too without intermediaries. As part of the recent development, the central bank announced an additional feature to make participation in the short-term government securities more accessible for retail investors. RBI plans to enable which investment feature for treasury bills on this particular platform? Lump sum purchase orders, SIP, flexible redemption facility, collateralized pledging, or buyback linked orders. So this one also we have discussed. What do you think, guys, should be the correct choice here? The correct choice here will be, guys, option B, systematic investment plan, that we also called as SIP. So as per in the RBI, in the latest amendment, RBI has also announced the investment via SIP mode for the retail direct platform, on the retail direct platform, right? Next one. The RBI has taken steps to simplify the cross-border trade settlement in Indian rupees by making procedural changes to the special rupee Vostro account. The move relates to accounts maintained by foreign banks in the Indian banks denominated in the INR. So foreign banks can definitely keep the Indian rupee in the Indian banks in the SRVA account used for invoicing and settling the trade transaction. Which of the following statement is incorrect regarding the recent change? You need to identify the incorrect statement from the following four statements given. Here you need to identify the incorrect statement from the given statements. all the statements given here are correct. So none of the above will be the correct choice. Option A, B, C, D all are correct statement. None of the above is the correct choice here. Okay, option E. Next one, the business confidence index is a measure of how optimistic or pessimistic businesses are about the economy prospects. Often influenced by the demand, investment and climate and the operational conditions, in April to June quarter, the BCI showed a sharp improvement from the previous quarter, signaling a rising optimism across firms. What was the BCI reading in April to June quarter of 2025? What was the BCI reading in the April to June quarter 2025? It was 149.4. okay, option C here is the correct choice, 149.4. Next one, the BCI is built upon specific parameters that collectively gauge the business sentiments and forward-looking expectation. These parameters assess the economic, financial, operational factors relevant to the firms. Which of the following is incorrect with respect to the parameters used in the computing the BCI? Here we are having the 5 options. You need to identify the incorrect parameter that you need to ascertain. So have a quick reading of these 5 options and let me know which of the following is incorrect with respect to the parameters. Though this is a recorded session, however, I would still advise you to please drop your thoughts in the comment section. Try to be very interactive in the classes. Try to answer each and every question been asked in any YouTube video of any faculty, okay? The correct choice here will be option E. Expected improvement in the firm's financial position over the next 3 months. We never see the next 3 months. The parameter is next 6 months, over the next 6 months. So that's why E is incorrect here. E is the incorrect here, right? E is the incorrect statement here. Next one, the RBI's revised guideline on co-lending arrangement aim to promote collaboration between different regulated entities for loan origination and funding. These guidelines apply to most major lending institutions. According to these guidelines, CLAs are applicable to all except which of the following? Option A, commercial banks. Option B, SFBs, LABs and RRBs. Option C, all India financial institutions. NBFCs and local area banks, or housing finance companies, local area banks or regional rural area banks. What do you think? On which type, which category of banks this particular circular related to co-lending arrangement is not applicable? Is not applicable. Any idea, guys? In the comment section, everyone. The correct choice here will be, guys, option B, small finance, local area and regional rural banks. That's the correct choice. Okay, on these 3, this particular co-lending arrangement is not applicable. Next one, a CLA is structured as a pre-agreed agreement between the 2 regulated entities to jointly fund the loan portfolio in fixed proportion, sharing both risk and revenue. This type of arrangement is made before the loans are originated, okay, and is legally binding on both the parties. What is the term used for such a pre-arranged agreement in the context of CLAs? The options are post facto arrangement, ex post contract, ex ante agreement, deferred credit understanding or pre facto agreement. The correct choice here will be option C. Okay, option C here is the correct choice. And when we were learning these particular directions, I already told you that this is a Latin word. Next one. In a CLA, regulated entities must hold a certain minimum proportion of each loan on their own books to ensure skin in the game. Can you tell me what is the minimum percentage of each individual loan that the RE must retain under the revised CLA rules? As per the revised CLA rules, what is the percentage that the regulated entity needs to hold at least in their books? The correct choice is 10%, right? Option E, 10% is the correct choice. Next one. The CLA framework also specifies timelines for transferring the loans from the originating RE to the partner RE. So we all know that दो तरीके की RE होती है, एक तो originating RE and the partner RE. There are timelines as well for transferring the loan from the originating RE to the partner RE. If this transfer is not completed within the particular specified period, the originating RE must continue the holding of the loan and can only transfer it under a separate RBI guideline. Can you tell me within how many calendar days after disbursement must the loan be transferred to the partner RE? Options are in front of you. Let me know in the comment section which is the correct one. The correct choice here is option A, 15 days. 15 days is the time limit. Okay. Next one. Under the CLA, the borrower is charged an interest rate that reflects the funding shares of both regulated entities. This rate is calculated as a weighted average of the individual rates offered by each RE, ensuring that the costs are fairly distributed between them. What is the combined interest rate called? Consolidated loan rate, marginal funding rate, blended interest rate, composite lending rate, or joint rate of advance. What is this combined interest rate called as? Any idea? The combined interest rate is called as blended interest rate, right? Blended interest rate. Let's suppose a bank is offering loan at 10%, the NBFC is offering the loan at 12%. So definitely we need to have a single rate of interest, combined rate of interest, which is also called as blended interest rate. Okay. Next one. In co-lending arrangement, if one RE downgrades a borrower to NPA, let's suppose the bank has downgraded the borrower's account to NPA or maybe SMA, special mention accounts. What must the partner RE, let's suppose the partner RE here is NBFC, what must the NBFC need to do in this particular situation? What the NBFC will be doing in this particular situation? Options are in front of you. Let me know the correct choice in the comment section quickly. The correct choice here will be option D. The partner RE also need to classify it similarly and share the information in the real time. So in that case, the partner RE will also be classifying it as NPS or NPA, non-performing asset, or SMA. Okay. Same kind of classification needs to be done. Obviously, if the prudential norms are same for both, then how can you apply different criteria for classification, right? Next one. The RBI CLA guidelines allow an originating RE to provide a cushion to its partner by covering a certain portion of the potential losses from the outstanding loan portfolio. This facility, subject to the digital lending rules, is capped to ensure a risk is not at all orderly transferred away from the originating RE. What is the maximum default loss guarantee percentage allowed under this kind of arrangement as per the revised guidelines? Maximum default loss guarantee. The correct choice is option D, 5%. Okay, 5% is the correct choice. Next one, a recent partnership was announced to help the Indian MSMEs increase their overseas sales. The collaboration aims to form a dedicated task force, shape the policies and improve the infrastructure and raise the awareness about the e-commerce exports opportunities, especially for artisans and small manufacturers. Can you tell me which two entities have recently partnered for this particular initiative? Which two entities have partnered for this initiative? Here the correct choice will be option A. Okay, option A here is the correct choice. We discussed this particular thing in the finance current affairs session, right? Next one, as per the CLA guideline, which of the following statement is incorrect? Which of the following statement is incorrect? First one, all disbursements and repayments must be routed through a escrow account, which may be of one of the RE. All the fees must be included in the annual percentage rate and disclosed in the key fact statement. Out of the two RE, one must report the total share of both the REs loaned to Credit Information Company CICs. Fourth statement, the co-lending arrangements must define borrower selection criteria, roles and responsibilities, fee structure, customer interface. Loan agreements should specify a single point of contract and grievance mechanism. And option fifth, the fifth statement is regulated entities must publish co-lending partners and disclose the CLA details like loan volumes, sector mix, interest rate, fees, DLGs in the financial statements and the website. You need to tell me which of the following statements are incorrect here. Which of the following statements are incorrect here? So here are the options in front of you. You need to tell that which statement is incorrect here, and the incorrect statement here is only third. Okay, this third statement, out of two REs, one must report the total share of both the REs. No, every RE must report their own share to the Credit Information Company. So this third statement is incorrect statement. Okay, this third statement is incorrect statement. Next one, before transitioning a small finance bank to a universal bank, RBI regulations require setting up of a specific holding structure. This ensures a separation between the ownership entity and the operating bank, thereby improving the governance and reducing the conflict of interest. What is the structure? What is this kind of structure called as? What is this kind of structure called as? Any idea, guys? Anyone? The correct choice here will be option B, non-operating financial holding company. Okay, that's the name of the arrangement, non-operating financial holding company. Next one. The RBI latest consumer confidence survey highlighted the improving sentiment both for rural and for urban areas, right? While the current situation index and the future expectation index both increased, the inflation forecast showed a notable uptick. What is the projected retail inflation rate for financial year 2027 compared to the 3.1 estimate for financial year 2026? What do you think is the recent inflation estimate as per the RBI monetary policy for financial year 2027? Correct choice here is 4.4%. okay, 4.4% as per the recently released data. Next one. After nearly 3 decades, the Labor Bureau has revised the base year for its price indices used to track the inflation trends for agriculture and rural borrowers. So can you tell me the base year, the newly introduced base year for CPI, AL and RL that has been updated from the earlier one? That's 2019. okay, 2019. Next one. With the revision of the CPI AL and CPI RL base year, there have been significant changes as well. So these changes reflect more current spending patterns. Which of the following statement is correct relating to the CPI AL and RL? Which of the following statements is correct here? Statements are in front of you. Which of the following is the correct one? The correct choice here will be option E, all of the above. Okay, all of the statements above are correct statements. Next one. The RBI's retail direct platform launched in 2021 provides the retail investor with direct access to the government securities, right? Recently, the central bank has introduced a feature enabling periodic investment into specific short-term instruments. The SIP facility that they introduced. Okay, so the SIP facility on this platform is applicable to which instruments? In which instrument you can start the SIP via RBI retail direct platform? T-bills, treasury bills, right? Option B. Next one. Can you tell me what are the variants in which the treasury bills are as of now issued? What are the variants in which the treasury bills are issued as of now? We all know that, right? 91, 182 and 364 days, option C. Next one. The RBI has enhanced the functionality of the retail direct platform to make investing in the treasury bills more flexible for the retailers. A newly introduced feature that let investor present certain parameters so that the participation in the T-bill auction happens automatically without manual intervention every time. What is this new feature called as? What is this new feature called as? It is the facility of auto bidding, right? Option B, auto bidding. Next one. Tell me the total estimated outlay approved by the PMUY, Pradhan Mantri उज्ज्वला योजना. PMUY के अंदर कितना कैपिटल आउटले अभी तक एस्टिमेटेड है? It is 12,000 crore, right? Option C, 12,000 crore. Next one. India's GEM serves as a one-stop online procurement platform for various government departments and agencies. Can you tell me what is the full form of this GEM platform? What is the full form of this GEM platform? Option B, government e-marketplace is the correct choice. Next one. We all know that it was 9th foundation day of the government e-marketplace, right? Can you tell me what was the GMV achieved by the GEM platform for the financial year 24-25? What was the GMV, gross merchandise value, attained by GEM platform in the financial year, recently closed financial year 2025? Correct choice is option D, 5.4. okay, 5.4 is the correct choice. 5.4 trillion rupees INR. Next one. The International Finance Corporation and the HDFC Capital have jointly launched a large fund aimed at addressing India's housing shortage, right? Can you tell me the focus area of this $1 billion fund of the housing shortage? What kind of housing related issue it is going to resolve? What is the focus area here? The focus area is here green affordable housing, right? Green affordable housing. Next one. SEBI has proposed a framework to simplify the capital market access for select group of low risk foreign institutional investors. This initiative consolidates the registration and compliance procedure, aiming to attract long-term stable foreign capital into India. Can you tell me what is the name of the proposed framework here? Name of the proposed framework here. Correct choice here is option E. Okay, option E here is the correct choice. Next one. A public sector financial enterprise achieved a landmark by becoming the first NBFC category to cross 1 lakh crore in the business turnover. This was a miscellaneous category, right? Which organization accomplished this achievement? So we all know that the correct answer here is KSFE. Okay, KSFE, option C. And the last question, this is for you guys. So you need to tell me the correct choice later on in the normal comment section. What do you think is the revised minimum investment proposed for large value funds in case of alternate investment funds by SEBI? Okay, so it's still in the proposal stage. Let me know in the comment section. Should be the correct choice here. Okay, what should be the correct choice here? So thank you so much guys for watching this entire session. I hope these sessions are really useful for your examination preparation. And if you are looking for any kind of mentorship, then definitely you can check out our course as well. And this is the Freedom Feast sale. Flat 60% off you'll be getting if you'll be using the code IDAY. Okay, this offer is valid till 16th of August. Okay guys, so thank you so much. Bye bye, take care, see you soon.